Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Railroads Online with me, Carburetor. Today we are going to be running Edward, our new Montezuma engine, up to the iron mine. But first, we need to make her up to the logging camp. Now, I asked everybody what I should make for the Edward, if it should be the Eureka, which is the actual, what Edward in the Railway series is portrayed as a 440, but I believe Montezuma is more in the spirit of things, so I decided to go with the Montezuma. So far, I have to say that this is a very unique engine. She's a little bit more powerful than the Porter, but she is definitely weaker than the old Montezuma Thomas. I don't know why I'm using she pronouns as a he, but whatever. But hopefully in a few updates, once they have the spline update all figured out, this can become my more main rail line locomotive, the high-speed loco that's running around doing all the main work, while Thomas is only negated to doing the, let's just say, the more perilous routes up steep embankments. I don't have any too bad yet. The only bad one I have really is coming down from the iron mine to the smelter in a few segments, but that might change in the future. But anyway, let's head up to the logging camp, get loaded up with cordwood, and then start heading towards the iron mine. I have to say, watching her go around these curves, or watching him go around these curves, is a very unique experience. This is definitely a locomotive that is just fun to watch. Well, we're through the logging camp. Let's head up, or we're through the sawmill. Let's head up to the logging camp. So this is the very first test for the Montezuma, going up this gradient here to get up to the logging camp. I have a feeling he's going to handle it just fine, but we'll see here coming up. You can definitely hear him bogging down a little bit. Come on, buddy. This is only 3%. Come on, buddy. You can do it. We can get up to this flat section. Come on. Oh, man. Just barely making it. This is all flat in here, so he should start gaining speed. I have to say, this is not boding well. Getting out of the lumber camp is going to be interesting, to say the least. Come on, Edward, you can do it. I think he's made it. Yep, he's starting to pick up speed again. This might be a little bit more than he can chew, but we'll see. This so far is starting to look really interesting. And with that, we are fully loaded. So let's go ahead and take off the brake, put the rag on, and away we go. So you might notice I'm going to start placing down these telegraph offices. They just came out, as did the 45-degree crossover. I'm ecstatic about the 45-degree crossover. I hope they add a 30-degree crossover, because the 30-degree crossover can also be used as a 60-degree crossover, if my math is right. No, it cannot. Never mind. But it can be used with either the 30 or the 150-degree crossover. So the 30 can be used for the 30 or the 150. The 45 can be used with the 45 or the 135-degree angling. So that is definitely something that I'm going to need to experiment with a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to it. I understand if they have a limit that they can't put like any crossover in, like you're not going to get like a 31-degree crossover, but now that the 45 is in, I might want to redo my smelter layout just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't think I need to do it just yet, but it might be something to look at. But anyway, the Montezuma Edward seems to be doing pretty well with this. Honestly, this is going to be an interesting little experiment here. Let's get down to the sawmill, get loaded up with beams and planks, and we can start getting headed up towards the iron mine. So we are all loaded up here. You might notice that we're missing a few cars though. After carefully considering the ramifications of trying to run this train, I realized that if it can't get up to the logging camp unloaded, it ain't going to get out of the smelter hole unloaded, considering that it hits 4% there for a little bit. So I've ditched a hopper and I ditched one of the cordwood cars, but let's see if she still has what it takes to get up the to the iron mine, down to the smelter, and back out of the smelter's hole. Oop, wrong way. After that annoying false start and another one that you guys didn't get to witness because that switch was pointing the wrong way, which I don't know why it was because I could have sworn I hopped out to correct it. We are finally on our way up to the iron mine, and so far I have to say that this is not looking too good because the Montezuma is more powerful than the Porter she may be, not proving it. And before anybody asks me, well, why are you doing this? And for that, I refer you to this clip here.
Because it's fun! We're having fun! Ah!
I have no idea when the clip got over, so I'm just going to assume it's over now. But anyway, oh man. Come on, come on. He ain't gonna be able to do it. Oh man. Come on, come on. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna try and hit this at a better running start. I was kind of started a little slow there, so I'm gonna try and hit the hill with a little bit more speed and see if I can't try and make it a little bit further up. Alright, now let's try and hit this thing with a little bit of speed here. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to duck off one of the plank cars and one of the cordwood cars. So far, I'm not believing the statistics, though. This train is supposed to be 1.5 times more powerful than the Porter, yet the Porter was able to bring up a cordwood car, a hopper car, a plank car, and a beam car, no problem. All I've added is one of each. And it is putting this train on its knees. I can already tell this is not going to end well. Come on, Edward. Come on. This is only 2.5%. Come on. No. No. And that's pretty much all she wrote. Oh man, let's ditch a plank and a beam car and try this again. I don't get it though. I mean, this should be able to pull it no problem. I want to look it up actually. So the Porter has 2870 tractive effort. This has 3650. So it's almost let's see. 3650 divided by, this is 127% more powerful than the Porter. It doesn't feel it. It does not feel it. So yeah. Let's drop a beam in a plank car and let's try this again. I guess we're just gonna have to keep on shunking off cars until we can make it up. Alright, let's try this again. We are now short a plank car and a beam car, so we're actually going to be pulling more iron than we're going to be making this trip so far. I don't know. We might end up ditching a cordwood car next. Holy cow. So far, I'm very, very underimpressed with this loco. I was expecting a little bit more. I realized that Thomas kind of set my expectation a little high. That train reminds me of the old Porter, how powerful the old Porter used to be. But I honestly believe Betsy would be able to pull this up. But I no longer have Betsy. He kind of just disappeared, and I have no idea where he went. Well, we went further, but we're still slowing down. I've even checked to see if I've left a brake on, and I haven't seen brakes left on. So this is legit 2 cars more than the same run that the Betsy makes. The Betsy can make this no problem. This thing is having nothing but problems. I don't know what's going on with the front truck there. Oh, man. Come on, don't stop. If I can make it to the trestle bridge, the other trestle bridge, the crossover bridge, this should be fine. Because then it goes from 2.5% to 2%. But oh my lord. We are at a crawl. We are at a crawl. Holy cow. Oh, I'm laughing on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside. Oh my lord. This thing is so weak. Weak. And now it's slipping. Let's go back and drop a cordwood car. Okay. I have a good feeling about this time. I mean, I definitely feel like we're going a lot faster just through here. I'm still just, I'm at 1 car more than the Porter. The Porter handled 4 cars, a cordwood car, a hopper, a planks, and a beams, no problem. Like, I remember setting the reg down to like 75%, it would make it up this hill, no problem. I have this thing pegged to 100, and with 1 more car, I am dubious on if it can make it. Does the hopper really add that much more weight? I have no idea. So far, though, oh my lord, screw exercise and futility. This is exercise and insanity. Come on, come on, come on. Like, literally, the next thing that I need to ditch is a hopper car, and I can run this exact load up to the iron mine with Betsy. Like, I figured that I was taking a little bit more of a little bit big of a bite with this locomotive, with the initial train setup. I figured, oh, you know, well, I'll probably ditch, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 cars and I'll be fine. No! Like, this is... I've ditched 5 cars now from that train, and this thing is still having problems. And I have double checked. What the heck? It just crashed. It just crashed. Oh, I hope that's not an issue. Alright, so what is this, like take 5? Alright, so I saved it before I head up here so that if it glitches out again, I at least have a saved file to go back on. But I am still trepidous on if this will even make it. So far, I would say this, if you guys are looking at buying this loco, don't. Like, it's a neat little loco to have. I'm glad that I bought it. I'm glad that it's going to be part of my collection. Oh my lord. That's all I can say is, oh my lord. This is painful. Like, I realize that I'm doing this for fun. But there's better options to kill myself with. There's better options to be a masochist with. Oh, when I know that my class 48 is down below waiting for me. Oh, this is something else. This is something else. That's all I can say. Well, we at least made it to the crossover. From here, it should go from 2.5% to 2%. I'm glad I only made that at 2.5%, though. Imagine if I had made that at 3% to try and get down just a little bit quicker. Oof. Oof. That's all I can say is oof. And getting out of this hole where right down here is 4%. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. But I think at least going up to the iron mine, we're in the clear now. I think we're in the clear now. Well, we are out of the worst of it, I would say. We are past the 2%. We are getting on to the, I believe this is 1% now, and then 0.5%, like I said, a little bit further up here. But, yeah, I'm not going to lie. This, like, I'm glad I did this because now I know just how bad this logo is. But, when it's time to review the Eureka, I need to set a bar for that logo. I don't even think I'm going to review it until they buff the speeds in game, because yeah, that's the only spots I see where trains like this on the Eureka are going to shine, are on the open flats. Up here in the mountains, yeah, no. But anyway, I'll touch base with you when we're leaving the iron mine. Alright, so we are all loaded up, and this took a lot longer than expected just because you have a longer eyesight from further away, and this train does not want to move stuff that easily. So, let's set the rate. Crap, I hit the cancel record there, so ignore that cut. But let's head back here and tie this one last break. And the reason I didn't do it first before taking off is because I don't think this train could have taken off with a brake tied. Oh, why did they add this loco in here? Why? I hope that this loco has a redeeming feature in like speed later on. That's all I can say. So I've made it past Bear Rock just fine. There were a few little moments, like right now I can tell that I'm going a little fast. Yeah, you can hear that chuffing. It is really moving. But so far, I mean, yeah, the train may not have much power, but the loco itself is very stable. The tender, not so much. The tender is really bouncing around a lot. I don't know, but I just wanted to point this out. This is actually really cool. You can actually see where the water pipes would be connected to the tender. Now, I don't know which pipe is for water or what else there might be. It might have been for air brakes. I don't think so, though. I don't think this loco ever had air brakes. But I do think that's cool that they rendered in the water pipes. But anyway, let's get down this segment right here. This is all 4% here, and then I'll touch back and base with you when we're going down towards the down that little gully. All right, down the gully we're going. I have no idea if the braking power alone is going to be enough to control this as it goes down. So far, it seems to be okay. The train itself doesn't seem to be oscillating too bad, or I believe the term is hunting. But this little end right here is going to be... This is it right here. I should probably go back through and try and straighten this out a little bit more, try and clean it up a little bit more. Alright, I think that's... Yep, we're out of the clear there, so I'm going to go down, unload, and then touch base with you guys as we're leaving from the smelter. All right, and up the hill we get to go. I have no idea if I'm going to even be able to hit this thing with enough speed. I'm empty, so this shouldn't be a problem, but knowing just how many issues I've been having with this, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm biting off again a little more than I can chew. Yeah, this is where I'm thinking about putting the crossover. Put the crossover down over here. Have the other line coming down over here, maybe even a little bit lower. Come in and hit it at a 45-degree crossover. That way I don't have to try and jumble switches the way I am. But I don't know. It's just something to consider. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, I hope I don't get stuck down here. And this is the easy section. This is only 3% here, I think. 2.5 or 3%. Oh, my lord. How am I going to get up the trestle? Hopefully, I know the trestle is not 4%. I think it's only 2%. So hopefully I can get some speed on the trestle to try and get up the 4% gradient. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to need to run back and grab the... I have a bad feeling I'm going to need to run back and grab the Class 48 to get me out of here. I've double checked to even make sure all the brakes are off. Oh my lord. Oh no. Oh my lord. Come on, keep going, please. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. If we can get to the switch is level, and then we can get a little bit more speed. Come on. Come on, please. Oh my lord. Oh, I am so screwed. This is empty also. This thing can't haul 5 empty cars up this. How am I supposed to haul rail out of this hole with this loco? Come on, get some speed, get some speed, get some speed. But this is all relatively little here. It's gonna be 4% as soon as I hit this wall. Oh, man. Come on, don't stop. Don't stop. No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, so close to the summit. Also, right there, it turns to 2%. Oh, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go and get the Class 48. Then I'm going to park this thing and forget it even exists. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to need to go and tie some cars now just to stop this thing from rolling back. And just like that, the Class 48 pulls it up this hill, no problem. You have the entire train, the dead loco, and it pulls it up no problem. Yeah. That sums up this entire exercise in futility.